Okay. Here we go. This one's gonna be, let's say it's gonna be a little bit shorter. I don't want to go for too long, obviously. I have to put the thing in before this starts. Let's see here. It's kind of protocol to do this every week. Stuff, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna tow cable. Doing this new downloads folder. Shut up. Hey, this one's happened. Okay. Now where's my thing? There it goes. Hopefully today doesn't crash. Okay. This is actually on. Let me make sure. Alright, so I got some things I want to talk about this stream. There's a possibility for some thunderstorms tonight. Possibly. Where I am. Turn that on. So I want on from going onwards. And then add the thing. Click the right downloads folder. Here we go. And make this newest first. Here we go. Alright, yeah, so there's a possibility where I am for a little bit of thunderstorm activity tonight. Possibly. That might be happening tonight. I also recently got a Wheelock AS, a horizontal strobe one, and also a Wheelock ET10, not 10, 970 IS 997. It's an E9070 IS 24. It's basically a ceiling mount version of the. It's like a ceiling mount E70, but it has like an IS, like it's like an E. It's basically like a Wheelock E90, but it has like 4 screw holes instead of 2, and you can't remove the thing. And also it has a much different speaker design and stuff, and it has a non-syncable strobe. It's similar to the one on the. It's a strobe similar onto the E70. Like it's a strobe similar to it that on the MT, but it's like 75 kilohertz. It's an IS strobe. And it's ceiling mount, of course, entire thing. And now somebody He's trying to call me. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, I also want to get one of those nickel E70s, I think. Yeah. Like the nickel E70, with like the nickel plate and stuff, like the MCW, like the 70, like the multi-candela strobe, I think. So yeah. And so the interesting thing about this E9070 IS24 is that it has the pause deck that has like the different screw terminals, like inputs for the different water selections instead of like the jumper. Hi, Alex. Yeah, so the interesting thing, I also heard Alex is out of high school now. I'm also on summer break too. I'm out of middle school now. Anyways, the E9070 IS24, it has the different wattage selections. It goes from 1/4 up to 2 watts on the speaker connections on the top or back, whatever you want to call it, but on basically the other side of the speaker, which basically you wire positive to like the wattage setting you want, and then you put your negative in the common port, and that basically gives you the wattage selection you want. It's not like the newer speaker strobes from Wheelock that you put the jumper and stuff. This one's a little bit different. I also recently got a system sensor HWLLF. It's a low frequency sounder. It's a remote low frequency sounder. It's just a standard. I don't have the mounting bracket for it yet. I do have an L series mounting bracket. Yes, never tamper with the fire alarms in my house. Don't never ever tamper with fire alarms at anybody's house. And hello, Fire Alarm Friday. Yeah, I do have an L series mounting bracket, but I just don't have the L series mounting bracket, like a black mounting bracket. But they have a slightly different design on it. Because the older I have a first generation L series. So yeah, other than that, I think that's it right now. Weather radio, I haven't really. Thank you. Yeah. So. Yeah, I haven't really got any alerts on WR400 yet. At least that I've been able to, record and stuff. So. Yeah. And yeah, never pull the fire alarm in the school cafeteria. Yeah, you shouldn't really pull the fire alarm at the school at all. So yeah. Obviously, all speaker strobes are 4-wire. There's no speaker strobes that are 2-wire. That makes no sense. Because unless you want a 70-volt strobe, which is kind of odd. This is like similar to my EST Integrity speaker strobe. I have an Integrity speaker strobe that's with a power saver strobe. Those are actually pretty rare, from what I know. Power saver strobes are not common at all. Never pulled my basement fire alarm system. Yeah, there's really, commercial. I kind of want to talk about this at one point, but there's a bunch of differences between commercial fire and residential fire. it's pretty big differences. Yeah. Something I do wanna. My high school that I just left has EST. Yeah. I think his high school also has like Genesis's somewhere. I think it's just integrity, so I'm not. I think his middle school had Genesis's icon on the ceiling or something. Yeah. Yeah. So, System Sensor has this interesting wireless USB interface thing that I found today. I was looking up System Sensor stuff or something, and I found this model number WUSB, like some wireless USB interface or something like that from System Sensor. Not exactly sure what that would be used for. Maybe for the panels or something. Let me do this. Yeah, it's basically just a little it looks like a USB stick that says like System Sensor WUSB. I have no clue what this is for. Oh, it's for Swift. Interesting. Yeah. I do like Swift is kind of interesting. It's kind of a weird thing. It's basically, if you don't know what Swift is, it's basically a thing from System Sensor that allows for wireless, wireless devices. It's kind of interesting, actually. They have wireless pull stations and smoke detectors, and even with wireless things you put for aid, like for horn strobes and stuff. They don't have wireless speakers yet. Notifier by Honeywell is the best. Yeah, I have to agree. I think, other than their quality control, I think Honeywell makes the best products. Honestly, like just all of Honeywell. They're pretty reliable, honestly. Even though Honeywell's quality control really isn't the greatest, but I think their products are still pretty reliable, nonetheless. At least what they're intended for. Is there any more things here? Yeah, so, and it's also the notifier panels. Notifier panels have a lot of features. Like, you can use them for agent release. You can use them for like if we have voice evac and stuff on it. Oh, Alex Visaki's here. It looks like him actually, because he never usually joins. Live viewers 5, like that's probably like everyone, like that's doing that weird. Yeah, I don't know what the person's intention is, why they do that. It's kind of weird. wonder if Caleb's gonna join this. The thing right there. I'm not gonna let this person in because they're most likely gonna think it was like David's here.
Did anybody join the stream yet?
Some trolls are trying to get in, but I'm not letting them in. I can tell because I can see that they're authenticated with the troll account, so I can't really let them in. I know what they're gonna do.
Wanna play Roblox?
I guess. I mean, you can do that. I'm not gonna right now, but I guess you can stream it on the thing.
What?
Yeah, I guess you can stream it on the thing. I gotta ban this person. And studio. Here we go. Okay. I can't join in there. All right, Caleb can't join because he's internet. And now he's trying to come back. With ults, I just have to keep banning him.
Yeah, so for the elevators, right?
What? What did you say?
Wanna know what I found? Wanna know what I found at a train station?
What? No.
At a parking garage at a train station. Well, okay, yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna let anybody else in unless they, because they're just gonna keep doing that. This is not allowed. You can't let anybody else in at the moment. So, okay.
Push it up, bro.
I think those trolls are obviously trying to get me banned because I am just gonna cut the part out of the stream of the thing when it's done. Yeah.
I don't know why I should play.
I don't know why the banning on the thing wasn't working.
Finally, just private server.
My high school says some Edwards, EST, Genesis, Hornstrobes. Yeah, I thought I knew that. Oh yeah, by the way, Alex, some person was impersonating you in the live chat, not the live chat, not on the thing. I don't know how to explain it.
Ultimate Rising. I don't know what game I should play. Any one of you guys play Roblox?
You should probably. I have pictures of my. Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't.
I think you should probably do something like, I don't know, like Ultimate Driving is a good thing. If you're into that kind of thing, like a driving game, really good game.
I play that. I think LCUs are pretty good.
It keeps calling me this.
Who keeps
I can't accept calls right now. I keep getting these calls while I'm trying to do this. It's so dumb. Okay, this is this Northeast Corridor Train Simulator.
I'm taking
every
I'm checking
school
out
I
the new
went to
ideas.
had an Edwards EST system. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. King Boy plays.
EST systems. Alex,
Getting
why are you
really
typing in
tired of
caps? Not to be like offending you.
it's kind of his choice actually, how he types on the.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Just saying. Alrighty.
Hey Chris, you're.
Where am
Thank you,
I?
King Boys.
Oh.
Roblox. I don't know if I can let this. I'm not sure if I can let the
Should I do
user
the
on
Vermont or Three Rivers? Vermonters.
That's your choice. I'm not sure if I can let this user on this thing anymore because he's trolling. Unacceptable on this. Every police station in my schools was an EST 270 SVO. Yeah, they're really they seem to be really common, like in the southeast region of the United States. At ESDs, very common. Try to connect a Gentex low frequency sounder to a Bosch panel. Well, I do have a Bosch panel, but like I don't have a Gentex low frequency sounder, so. But if I did, it would work. My phone is loud. Okay. I kind of wish I get more weather alerts on my county, but like I have my weather alerts set up so it's only like my specific county. I'm in the county on the west of me. 270 ASBO. Nice. Yeah, I actually have a kid at rebranded 270 SBO. Edwards EST is very common in the Washington DC area. Yeah, I think maybe even like I have a feeling if the White House had a system, same with the U.S. Capitol building, it would probably be an EST system. Okay, why is this being dumb? Give up. Yeah, EST, or it'll probably be Siemens, or I think the U.S. monument, the Washington monument, however you pronounce it, the thing used to have like a Siemens system, but I think they now have a notifier system. The White House has an EST system. Yeah, I kind of figured it. Yeah, if the White House would either have a EST, like when you think of the White House, I think it would either have an EST or a Siemens system. For Tresvlog MTs, yeah. Yeah, I obviously don't think that, like, I don't think the White House, I don't think the U.S. government would obviously the U.S. government would probably not want people, like, knowing what the panel was, or like taking pictures of the alarms there, most likely, if I had to guess. Because, security and stuff. Some places are strict about people taking pictures and stuff. Fire alarms. Mostly private buildings that are that way. Some public buildings or areas are kind of strict like that. This area. Legal experts. can I get on this call with Dev? You just click you just click the link and like on the description of this, and then okay, White House. White House is an ESC fan. I would have assumed to be Simplex. Yeah, I would assume it to be Siemens, honestly. Let's see here. So inside the White House. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the EST SIG at 278 and that red exit sign. And it looks like another SIG at 278 possibly over there. Photography is not a crime. Well, yes, that is true, but like, some buildings are kind of strict when it comes to people, taking pictures on the inside, especially shopping malls and stuff. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Ouch. Oh god. I don't care. I don't care about the stupid contact. And now my stupid thing. Oh god. Okay, hopefully. This way. Okay, looks like King Boy's here. Make sure that's his actual. Yeah, okay. Hello. Hello, King Boys. King Boy plays. However you pronounce your name. I wonder if Wade Cross is gonna be in the chat.
What is? Hey!
I don't know how those people get around the band guest thing on the. Anyways, I think the U.S. Capitol building might also have an ESC system, possibly. Oh, there it goes. There are videos of my school on YouTube because the users had permission to film. Yeah, that's kind of, the way it goes. Because schools are also kind of strict on filming and taking pictures on the inside, too.
Oh no!
But it's mostly because of student privacy. Like, obviously the schools don't want to get sued by people.
Oh no!
You know. What's wrong?
Oh my gosh! I maybe have to. Never mind.
Okay, the stream was kind of like your screen was kind of lagging a little bit towards the end.
Wait, King Boy Play says, "Can I get in the call with Dev?"
I don't.
Did you say no?
What? I remember seeing like federal signal strobe in the U.S. Capitol. Yes, they might have some kind of federal signal system or like some
FBI
national time.
or something.
It could even be like a notifier system, like with federal signal AVs. It could be,
I remember seeing a 5505.
Heck, it could even.
I remember seeing a 5505 in a parking lot.
Heck, it could even be like a simplex system with federal signal strobes. It could literally be anything.
But no, it was actually what was it again? A kitty system.
Interesting. Yeah. I think there's I do kind of want to get one of those JCI logos. Like, the JCI rebranded Portuguese pole station that says Fogo on it.
I'm gonna give you guys some really a sneak peek of my new game.
The JCI Fogo pole station. The JCI pole stations will only work on a notifier panel, and also like the JCI rebranded notifier panels and the the regular notifier panels.
I uploaded a new video. Can I share the uploaded video?
I know people. Yeah, sure. I know people are gonna disagree and stuff. People might argue against this, but a Johnson Controls BG12 will not work on a simplex panel. That's just the way it goes.
So BG12s on the simplex system will not
Well, I'm talking about those Johnson Controls addressable BG12s. If you wire a Firelight BG12 to a Ethernet monitor module, like a Firelight BG12L or an BG12L or something like that, it will work. But you can't use the built-in monitor module on a JCI pole station on a simplex system. In my elementary school years there were people that pulled the fire alarm for fun. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that
they got expelled. They got arrested.
Well, they might have not gotten expelled. They probably got in big trouble though. They probably got in trouble with their parents and their guardians and their teachers and principals and staff. Maybe there's a chance they got expelled, but they most likely just got in trouble with the school and stuff. Obviously,
they could just transfer into a different school.
Oh, that's so technically a criminal record. If you pull a fire alarm for, if you maliciously, that's still like a criminal record that could possibly go on your criminal record.
Oh. Oh, but never mind.
Yes. Don't tamper with anyone's. Don't tamper with anyone's firearm. Oh yeah, Dave. I'm just wondering. Do you have any do you have any fire alarm collection? Do you have a fire alarm collection?
I don't have a fire alarm system in my house.
No, I mean, do you have a collection?
I don't have a fire alarm collection.
What?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Interesting.
Planning to get one.
I think you should probably get a Wheelock MT or a Spectre Classic or something like that.
I'm planning to get Honey Butter and Hi-Fi Honeywell BG12.
Interesting.
With L series speaker strobes.
Okay, what the heck? Gamel is still making a BG12 that works the XP95 protocol. That's interesting. I didn't know that they made BG. I thought their BG12s only worked with velocity.
Oh, that's when the middle school was you getting built. Yeah.
Interesting. XP95 I think is Apollo, it's like a Apollo rebrand or something like that. But like Gameo has their own XP95 series. It's related to Apollo. It has the same kind of smoke detectors it's found on an Apollo XP95 system. I just flipped a simplex pole station upside down. It's kind of weird having an upside down simplex station. You pull it up instead of pull it up instead of pulling it down. You cover like that, and then you have to kind of confusing. You have to get them. There's absolutely no point in having an upside down mounted CT bar.
The model is almost 95 DL.
What?
There's some letters on the comments.
Oh, hold on. Edwards, EST Integrity, and Hornstrobes and Luck MT Hornstrobes are gonna get married one day. Yeah. They have a very different tone. Like the MT has a bunch of like horn tones, like a bunch of electronic horn sounds. The Integrity sounds a little bit more like a mechanical horn, sounds a little bit more intense. The model is MS95DL. Interesting.
Okay.
Love.
I'm getting into Roblox Studio.
But I mean, I do have Roblox Studio. I do use it sometimes, but sometimes I don't. I just like one time I
remember when you
made
made that EST system.
Yeah, like it had I messed it up so badly. It had a like easily over 1,000 speaker strobes, and it just lagged the entire thing. It was kind of crazy, a little bit crazy.
You're
One time I worked on my castle.
Has.
Only tamper with fire alarms or your own fire alarms at home. Yeah, there's only a few times you should you should mess with the fire alarms. Is that the only time you should mess with fire alarms is that if it's your own system at home, if you're at the maintenance of the building, if you're like a fire alarm tech and you're working on a job site, or you're like the security, or if you're not authorized to tamper the system.
The AN80 to make a notifier, and this BG12 to make a notifier too.
That's cool. Yeah, unless you're authorized, you shouldn't really be messing with alarms and panels and stuff like that in buildings. Kind of a no-brainer. Just in my state, it's extremely illegal. Oh, wait, what kind of elevator is that? That was in the building.
Schindler 64 and
can I see the inside of the cab? That looks like that looks like a yeah. That's you should have the square buttons on some well.
Yeah, it's a Schindler mod. It used to be a Dover Impulse.
Interesting. Yeah, if there's this one video they put fire doors right in front of the elevators. It's kind of funky.
Yeah.
And I have seen
silent night system in here.
At my grandpa's new apartment, they have the fire doors. Like they have this basically there's a fire door, and then it's this doorway to the elevators, to each of the elevators, and then they have a fire door in front of it. So kind of weird. And they're also yeah.
What is this 2903 doing here?
CaptainChris almost stole my fire alarm last year at this time. Yeah, that was a parody. That was just a parody. It's not. I didn't actually steal it. Obviously, not gonna steal it.
What devices should I put for the second floor?
What?
What devices should I put for the second floor?
You should put up a BG12. CS8 siren. Should I let them in? I'm debating whether I should let Stupid Nupid in because I don't know.
Go with the pingery. Oh, hi, Stupid Nupid.
He's yes.
Wait.
Oh, no,
how? Guess what?
What?
I saw Wheelock AS in the wild.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was in a parking garage.
That's interesting.
And they had Silent Night 5208 Annunciator.
Yeah, Walgreens systems are kind of weird. Imagine Captain Chris in my room with my fire alarm. Yeah,
But how does he know your
I wouldn't be
address?
if. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not gonna. Obviously, I don't know why I would. Like, I'm obviously not gonna delete the stream.
No.
I can cut the part out of the stream. When I'm done. That's what I'm gonna do.
I remember on the New Year's stream that I was talking, and then I said, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine." I remember that.
Yeah, I still kind of remember that stream a little bit because that was like a long time ago. This was all the way back in usually January and December.
Yeah, it was a New Year's stream, and I joined a little bit on the 9.
I'm gonna do that again this year, probably.
On the thing, and you will do the Thanksgiving stream again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with the holiday streams this year.
Are you gonna do a stream tomorrow? Because tomorrow is Juneteenth.
I don't think Juneteenth is widely celebrated enough to have its own special thing. So.
What about July 4th?
July 4th, possibly. We'll have to see what it looks like. 'Cause I might be out watching fireworks and stuff that night.
Do you like my profile pic? It's a New Jersey Treasure cab car.
Yeah, I see that. Imagine a pink fire alarm. I guess that'd make a little bit of sense because, you know, like, fire alarms are red and pink is like a little bit red, so.
That might still happen if the fire alarm is really weathered.
Yeah, like a little bit weathered. Like, I don't think it would be really weathered because if it was really weathered, then it would be more like a white. Like if it was red fire alarm, it would be close to the white. Maybe let's go like a little bit weathered, like a pink. Let me see if I can find a picture of pink alarm. Pink
most
fire alarm
alarms
cable.
near me are just advances.
Yeah, most alarms near me are actually. I have one. Like, there's a bunch of EST in my area, and also
Yeah, for the non-replaced versions are we like EHD01. Weather.
Interesting.
I guess so. Huh? They're just random smoke detectors. But
I looked it up and I found a picture
first
of
alert,
like
912
of like a smoke alarm recall.
I found a 9120B smoke detector in my house. Well, in my room actually. In the living room, there's first alert is SA32CN dual sensor smoke in the living room.
Let me do this.
I'm gonna stop this film. Cause yeah, what's the point? Oh my god. Never mind. I don't know what I should say.
You know what? I hate those trolls that just come in and do that thingy.
Roblox. Is Friday on Friday still in the stream?
What?
Is Friday on Friday already in the stream?
No, he can't join it. He can't join them. Because of trolling.
Alright. I'm gonna join the stream in YouTube.
Okay. One thing I wish that the things would have with like the keyboard and stuff, like on the computers, like the ability to have two cursors at once. Imagine, hello, Joris. Hi, Bones, I'm joking. Imagine Vixia 6 in my room with my fire alarm. Yeah, he'd probably go to jail for tampering with Alex's alarm. Most likely. Well, if it was like a real fire alarm, like if he put his fire alarm on his wall and stuff, and he had his on his system, and he started tampering with it, then he'd most certainly go to jail for messing with the fire alarm in someone else's like building.
Hi, Bonsons. I'm joking. I'm only joking. What other devices are in your middle school?
My middle school had my simplex had my middle school had like Wheelock speaker strobes on like the ET70 weatherproof on the outside. And the panel was a 4100 ES.
Did it have the 4100U slow?
They don't have anything. My middle school didn't have anything related to the 4100U. It was completely It was complete 4100 ES system. Like they only had like one 4100 ES because the school's small enough that it only needs one 4100 ES. The only pole they had was like a simplex. It was a 499 addressable ID.NET pole station in the office, so that was the only pole station in the school. My high school is also going to be a simplex system. I think it's most likely going to be like a 4010 ES, possibly. I'm not exactly sure. I'm actually going to probably be going to two high schools at the same time. And the other one has like a Silent Night system.
My upcoming middle school used to have simplex True Alerts. Now they have L series.
Interesting. If my friends from school tamper with my fire alarm, they will go to jail. Yeah, if anyone tampers with people's fire alarms, they should not. Well, if it's in a real system, then they shouldn't. They should be in jail and stuff.
And yeah, they have to pay $5,000.
Yeah, because it's kind of fine for tampering with a system in a public building. Or
even the cops go if you pull the fire alarm. No dip.
Yeah. Because one time somebody pulled the fire alarm in like the when I was like 6 or 5, I was doing wrestling and stuff. And somebody pulled a fire alarm. It was like on a college. It was either a college or a high school campus. It was like in this little portable building, and they had like advances and I think a Firelight BG12L, or it could have been like a Silent Night SD pole DA, something like that, or maybe an BG12X or Game Watch CIMS7, something related to the BG12. They pulled it and then the system went off. And we had to evacuate, and then the entire
the old system used to be a
the main building, the entire campus system went off. So I honestly think that portable was super far away from the main building, from what I remember. I think it's completely. I think it's kind of unnecessary to have the system do that, like where it has like the system go off, like if the portable, like immediately if the portable
alarms open. Yeah, that should be that's the correct answer, Alex. Well, not really.
Yeah, all pole stations should have. Yeah, I do agree with this. But the thing is that not all pole stations, like it's not suitable for all applications have a stopper cover. Many stuff because like maybe the places where like just too compact for a stopper. Yes, they do make mini stoppers, but there's some situations where a mini stopper wouldn't work. But I think, let me in. You're banned from the stream. You're banned from the thing, so I can't do it.
Yeah, you were. Never mind. What do we have to do to delete the stream, stupid noobid?
I'm just gonna cut the part that faced this thing out.
Oh, okay.
So
At least the stream will still be there.
yeah. I have to remove a few parts anyways. I still have to do it from the previous stream.
Ask us some questions. Live chat. Ask us some questions. Feed us questions. We're hungry for questions.
Next Saki's probably gonna stay in the page for a little bit. And Sam and
We're banned from the StreamYard, Jonas. We're banned from
yeah, he's not gonna come in because obviously because he did something, what he done to the on the
What's
stream.
an NSFW?
So, yeah, that is not allowed. I had to put the thing in there because it was happening last stream. We can't have that on these. It's not allowed.
We don't trust you, knockoff Bruno.
What's private chat? That random up the real, not the real CSA. I'm an impersonator.
Can you cuss on the stream?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. You shouldn't we impersonate CS8? It's kind of not a good idea. No, really, because it's not a good idea to impersonate someone. That's just kind of dumb. Imagine if that German guy comes in.
Alright.
The weird German person.
Oh, I think they're only white ones, not red.
Interesting. Problem loading widget.
Roof mount. Oh, series. What an
Technically, it's like ceiling mount, not roof mount. Like fire alarms, like there's not really any roof mount fire alarms because technically, like the inside part's the ceiling and the outside part's the roof and stuff like that.
These are installed in a I forgot what it's called, but it was a clothing store in a mall.
Interesting. Those actually could have been the ones in the clothing store. Might have been horn strobes because they make those in both the horn strobe and like speaker strobe. Okay, it was new.
It was the building was
Pole
a speaker
stations need
strobe
stoppers.
system.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious that pole stations need stoppers, like for multiple reasons. Like
they were in the red version.
Yeah, that's cool.
They had these in the winter mall. Those.
Edward
It's
Systems
like a
Technology. Yeah, if a pole station, I think the best stopper is probably the mini stopper, and then like you put the built-in back box and stuff, and then you have like the built-in cover with the alarm on it.
Alright, let's see what
it's like small, it's like a low form factor. Recently, like in my middle school, right before, like a few weeks before I left my middle school, they put like a stopper cover over the pole station office.
They didn't even have pools in the mall. They only had the devices. They had these pools in a Target in New York, but they had these in a Target in New York, and they were rebranded by Advanced, and they had Genesis.
Why do pull stations?
And then
why do pull stations in public? Okay, can you not interrupt? Why do pull stations in public schools need stoppers? That's because little children will get their hands on the pull station. They'll pull it for fun, and then they'll dispatch the fire department for a false alarm. I'm coming. Well, no, you're not. You're not coming. I'm just gonna keep kicking you from the thing.
Wait, are these rebranded?
Yeah, I think maybe. I think that all those like the RSG. Those are rebranded, like the Edwards EST pull station. That's the rebrand. That's rebranded for RSG T-bar.
And yeah,
EST
those were
EST has their RSG rebrands. They have the call points. They have the Sega 278 and the other 278 and the iconic. Like the 270 series is probably I know people might say the T-bars and the BG12s are more iconic, but hands down the 270 series is like the most iconic pull stations in North America.
Oh, Alexa. Nice.
Alexa. LED.
I never seen these in a building.
I have an Alexa remote strobe.
Oh, nice. And what was that?
I haven't used it in a long time though. I actually kind of forgot I had it until now.
Introducing Alexa. They have an Alexa
Candela settings.
All series are so common now.
Yeah, I think the L series is like the new advance. There's actually a really good. It's like a really good reason. It's like a really good reason why system sensor is like the best, or not the best, like the most common. Is that because
when did the Advanced series come out?
The Advanced series came out in 2006. The L series came out in 2017, and there's also going to be a new LED L series coming out in like a month.
Wait, what ones are coming out?
There's some new system sensor L series LED products coming out in about a month.
Oh, are they gonna look different?
They look about the same, but they have LEDs instead of the xenon strobes. But they don't have like the reflectors. It's a slightly different design. You can look it up. You can find it on. I have it on the fire channel forums.
I've never seen these before.
I've actually seen those
at the convention center.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Center. I saw those.
I've seen that in like the what do you call it? Like the I know Portland Rail Fan Productions has been there too, but like the thing in Puyallup, like the Puyallup Fair at the Washington State Fair at the Showplex, they have those on the ceiling. It's actually a really big. It's actually a kind of a cool system. They have the sound. It's basically a Silent Night system. I'm just gonna talk about the entirety of the. Well, I'm not gonna talk about the entirety of the state fair, but I'm gonna talk about the state fair's thing. They do not have like the state fair in the Showplex building, which is basically in the middle of the fair. They have Silent Night. Oh yeah, Silent Night SD. Or no, it's not SD. It's SK. I want to say SK 5600 or something like that, or even 5700. It's some kind of smaller SK addressable panel. They have the SD How Cheeky series pull stations and the How Cheeky smoke like the SD, how cheeky, like the SD 5000, 500 PS, and the 5 PS multi-sectors, and the 500 pull stations under SDI stoppers, and he keeps coming back.
Oh my god, it's your favorite.
Yeah, except the little. I think that fire lettering might be actually be fake on it. I'm not entirely sure. One of my local YMCA's has those Wheelock ET70 speakers from Q70, but they're proof speaker strobe on the outside, not the outside, the inside. Also, it went on the outside too.
I need another 2 fire alarm time. Weird. Acme. Fire alarm changes are basically a system.
Just saying.
6860.
No, there he's gone now.
With the 2903 socket. Those pulls are installed in my school.
Interesting.
Notify MVG12LX. Those. $20.
I found one of these things where it's like fire FACP, fire department connection, fire sprinkler room, fire riser room, fire department connection, building 1. What will happen if I tamper with fire alarms? Well, then you'll go to jail. If you tamper with them in public buildings. Oh god, he's coming back.
I don't know what I should do next. What system should I add in the post office?
I don't know.
What system should I add?
You should probably add like a MS2 or like an MS4 system.
Actually, I'm gonna do a silent night. Silent night.
Oh, post offices don't really have post offices don't really typically have fire systems for the most part.
Well, some in my area do have fire alarm systems, but they're really old.
Most don't. Like, I don't think my local post office does have a system. I'm not entirely sure though. Why are fire alarms important for public schools? That's because they save lives.
Yeah, they do.
There's been no fire deaths in schools for like the last 15 years. Basically, the United States has like the fire safety. Like we have the best fire safety in the world here. We just gotta fix our school. We just gotta fix our we just gotta find. Well, it's not gonna be fixed, but we just gotta find a way to fix. I just wish that like the crime safety, the fire safety here in the United States is very excellent. Just the crime safety is not very good. It's horrible. I can't really let anyone in right now because I'm actually gonna end this in a few minutes, honestly.
Wait, how do you use this panel? I've been trying to use this panel the normal way, but it doesn't work. How?
And that's probably something wrong with the script in the panel. If I had to guess, there's something wrong with the script in the panel, not buying it to.
The compound. It's just the same script.
I can't let Gumball join.
Yeah, this animal, it's trash.
I don't think you need like a big ISP panel for like a small post office. I think actually a Silent Night panel. I think honestly like a Silent Night, SK4 would be good, or SK2.
I would do this one. The 67,000.
Yeah, that seems a bit more reasonable for a small post office. I don't know, the industry is moving away from conventional panels. We're going towards small conventional panels for smaller buildings.
Oh, you're right. Okay, here it is. Okay, it's good. Okay, I'm gonna change the logo for this. I think I should put an NS or ZNS.
That makes a little sense for a small building.
What?
Walgreens systems are very. That kind of reminds me of most Walgreens, you know, like Walgreens systems.
Yeah, and the Walgreens in my area has a system sensor mass.
That's interesting.
And a Firelight Annunciator. And a Bosch, what was it called again? I don't know. Bosch Annunciator.
The audio's lagging like heck for me. However, the Duolingo League is going up in 25 minutes.
Oh.
I'm gonna see this the weather app on here. Probably not though.
When will you make your own home system?
Me?
Yeah.
Possibly this summer. Let's see how it goes. If I do, I'm gonna use the Bosch FPD7024.
Oh, nice. I could make decals and I could send it to you. So you can make your own Silent Night system.
Interesting. Well, let me look up something related to a DMP panel. Oh yeah.
There we go. Wait, no. It's red. No. I'm gonna another one.
Okay, well I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna end this thing now, so.
Are you ending the live stream?
Yes. Alright. It's gonna end right now.